Hey guys, Paul Pluta on the Paul Pluta channel. I'm here making vids for my audience. And today guys, I want to do a paid review. That's right, paid. That means people have paid for my opinion. So let's jump straight in here. This here is from Diego. Here we go. Hi Archie, I hope you are well. I've donated $50 for your advice and to show a little appreciation for all the knowledge and entertainment you've given me along the years. In brief, I've had the best horological year in my life. Hadn't purchased a watch in 6 years and had a 5-piece collection that I found quite solid. This year I liquidated 2 of them and bought 7. And was fortunate enough to add a few of my grails too. I definitely want a full collection review in the future when I have all of them in the same place. But I want one more. Yeah, I caught the bug bad. The only type that has a place in my collection that I would could justify and would allow myself to afford is a black cased watch. Yes, I know it's not your thing, but I want one. They have always intrigued me, and I think they look and feel amazing. I'm not a fan of the coated technology, although I've considered a Hoya Monza, the Tudor Black Bay Black, a Seiko SRPC 49, aka Ninja Turtle, and others, but could never get over the coating and how hard it is to service the case by watchmakers. Ideally, I want some type of composite, whether it be ceramic, carbon, or whatever other materials they use these days. The ones I really like so far, with the little to no knowledge that I have, are the PAM 292, the PAM 643, and the Omega Speedmaster Dark Side of the Fucking Moon. They're all within my budget and have found decent deals on all of them. You do not seem to have any reviews regarding the ceramic PAMs, but I know what you think of this Omega. Sure, it differs from the classic one by using a ceramic case and an automatic movement, but isn't it still an amazing timepiece? Would love to hear your options on what my other options are in this same price point, or which one of these would be good. Can I get your advice regarding this matter? Because I've got an appointment in 2 weeks, in 2 days, with two dealers for a PAM 292 and the Speedy, and I'm ready to pull the trigger. Thanks in advance, Arch. Looking forward to hearing from you. Take care. P.S. Okay, so someone sent me the money. He's got a friend to send it to me. Okay, so let's have a talk about this. What do I think? Well, I got to be completely frank with you. I've never actually desired to own a black watch at all. That's where there's many different techniques, mainly PVD, which is a coating on top of a base. So I really, those Hoyas, vintage Monzas and that, they're the PVD. They're worth a lot of money for a nice PVD one because they chip and they just get fucked over time. My opinion, I gotta be honest with you, I think if you want a black case watch, the best choice by a long shot would be a PAM or an Omega. You've hit it on the head. You've really said what I think is the obvious choice for them. A good friend of mine, Dave, he had a Dark Side of the Moon, and he loved it. What do I think? I'm not so enamored by it. I mean, they're a lot of money, and with ceramic, if you drop it, yes, it's scratch resistant. I get it. It can be a bitch. It's quite a, I think steel is a much better option, but let's not talk about that because you want one. At the end of the day, you want a ceramic case watch. What would I recommend? I honestly would say to you, go for the Speedmaster Dark Side of the Moon. The Omega Speedmaster Dark Side of the Moon. Now, I got to tell you the truth there. What do I feel about it? Is it a true Speedmaster? It sort of is a Speedmaster. The Speedmaster, in my opinion, should be steel. It should be manual wine. It should have Halcyon glass. So it's no, no, no on many of these fronts. So does that make it? Look, it is. Does it make it not a Speedmaster? Well, it is a Speedmaster. I just made a video where another guy was actually looking at a. He wanted an automatic with a date, Speedmaster, so he's gone for a coaxial. And, you know, I get it. I really do get it. I understand what you're saying there. So, believe you me, I do get it. I get it. Would I do it? No. But I think the Dark Side of the Moon is probably the best. If you have to go black, dark side type finish, I think the Omega Speedmaster Dark Side of the Moon is the way I'd go there. Just don't drop the fucking thing, okay? Just don't drop the fucking thing. Ceramic, I kind of, it's a bit like carbon fiber AP uses. It's not my cup of tea. I really love steel. Quick, wristwatch check. Tudor, Black Bay, Burgundy. I love my Tudors. I love Tudors. I think honestly, you've hit it on the head there. Good friend of mine, Dave, he had the Dark Side of the Moon. I talked him into selling the fucking thing. He's got a ceramic Pam. I think it's a 292. He loves it. He absolutely loves it. Does that make it a bad watch? Look, if you love the watch, it doesn't really matter what I, as the guru, say. It doesn't matter what anyone says. If that's the watch you really want, go for it. The Dark Side of the Moon, I got to be honest with you, they do fall a bit. Omegas are a little bit soft at the moment, but they do hold, they retain most of their value. I think if you buy a Dark Side of the Moon on the pre-owned market, you're not going to really lose too badly. They're quite a stable market. The Pam makes some great ceramic pieces. I think myself, I'd be pushing more towards the Dark Side of the Moon. I think it's quite a novel way they've marketed it, the Dark Side of the Moon. It's because it is the Moon watch. I'd probably be going the Omega way. I'd go Omega because Pams are fucking hard to shift. Believe you me, they're fucking hard. I've tried to help my friend Scotty move his Pam 112, and I've had absolutely no takers. I reckon the Omega would be the way to go. Sometimes, you know, Bamford used to make Rolexes. They would do PVD, but I never liked PVD. PVD, it peels and it's kind of like gold plating. It looks good when it's new. Once it gets fucked, it's hard to gold plate again. It's an absolute bitch. So my honest feeling on it there is go for the Omega. I think that's the best ceramic to go for. It's not my cup of tea. But I don't think it's the end of the world either. I think it is quite a sexy watch. I'm starting to get it. I mean, I'm a very, you know, meat and two veg sort of man. I'm a very boring conservative guy. I like steel. I like my gold on a leather strap. I like my steel watches. That's the way I am. So I got to be completely frank and honest with you there. I really, really do think the Omega Speedmaster Dark Side of the Moon, go for it. The coaxial movement, yeah, it's not true to form in the purest sense, but the coaxial movement, highly respected, very interesting Omega bit of DNA in it. Yeah, I'd pull the trigger. Pull the trigger. If that floats your boat, if that makes you happy, do it. Do it, do it, do it. Guys, it's really dishonest to jump into bed with garbage. It's really dishonest. It's really dishonest. I mean, I've been approached hundreds of times by shitter brands. I said no. I said no. No shitters. No shitters. So just remember that when you're picking your YouTube gurus, don't always go for the one who everything's wonderful, everything's great, because it ain't the case. It ain't all fucking wonderful.
I'm only signing it because it costs nothing. So this is the congratulations to everybody.
Oh, and don't forget, fuckaroonies, like, subscribe, and tell your fuckhead friends. And don't forget to mention the Archie Luxury Travel Channel. That's where I'm doing live shows, fuckers.